Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Te Atiawa First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides in the universal energies. Just going to go straight up there. No, I haven't been hit terribly badly, but I gather some other readers have. But if you're going to be a troll, write nasty stuff, have a bit of a gloat or whatever it is, don't bother because you'll just get removed and blocked. We are a community of love. We are a community of acceptance and progressive and working together with others for the betterment of everybody. So just going to put it out there. Don't bother. You'll just get removed. No skin off my nose. Okay, interestingly enough, though, as I'm splitting the deck, my Gilded Tarot Royale, we have Joe Biden here, and then we have the inspirational female bringing forward a powerful new message, new plan. So what I'm going to do is first of all, I just want to say the sun still came up this morning. I'm actually going to be battling the sun here a bit this afternoon. I'm on late. I do apologise for not coming on earlier. I had to take my mum into the local public hospital just to get her blood test done. Things are looking fabulous, except that her hemoglobin count was down a little bit. So they gave her a bag of hemoglobin. And the registrar was going to come around for a chat while she was getting that. Usually I would come home, do some readings and then go back in again. But I waited around for the register to turn up, and by the time they did, there was no point in me coming. I would have come back and literally had to turn around again. So, no, all going fabulous there. I do apologise for not coming on earlier. But what I am going to say, though, is what happens is the guides will often, for whatever reason, put some obstacles in my path so that I don't leap on reading straight away, so that I'm not knee-jerking. And what often happens is that information comes out in the meantime. So what I want to have a look at now, yes, I know, absolutely shell-shocked, disbelief, running on very little sleep, and honestly, I probably shouldn't have eaten that entire family block of dark chocolate last night, paid for it this morning. But yeah, just this, and as I was brushing my teeth in the shower last night, yes, I do that, because what the heck, the water's there, brush my teeth while I'm in the shower before going to bed. My guides were yelling at me, and I posted that on my community page. When I'm saying my guides are yelling, my guides, especially Meister, first name Angus, when he's got something too important to tell me, he really, really tells me. I was actually talking to him about this with my mum today while she was getting her blood infusion. About, does her guides talk to her, loudly like that as well? And she said, well, actually, no, because hers are 3 monks, whereas mine is a Gaelic warrior who died in battle. So, yeah, when he tells me, he really tells me. And he was really adamant that the election results that were being announced were wrong, that were not correct. Now, I'm not trying to justify what I'm saying. I find it really interesting that of all the dozens of readers that I follow and the astrologers that I follow, we were all getting the same outcomes, the same cards over and over and over again. I mean, you don't get joy, happiness, love, and the Harris card and justice and all the rest of it for Harris and for the Democrat Party constantly, because trust me, no deck stacking happens, and then the downfall and the betrayal and the cheating, etc., cards constantly for Trump and the Republicans, without there being a bit of a glimmer in there. So what I want to have a look at now, what Meister was telling me this morning, Angus, he did say that Trump will come out and demand that Biden step down immediately at some stage, so do not be surprised if that happens. Interesting, and I just want to point out that Harris doing the fabulous, if I say conceding speech or the congratulation to Trump speech, that is not legally binding. So just be aware, just because she has taken that step doesn't mean that it's not the end of it. And I really, really feel that we are not at the end of it. Now, those that have been doing the sums, they've gone, okay, yes, this many people died, this many new people registered, this many people voted, this many people turned out, etc., etc. It appears that there may be something like allegedly, entertainment only, around 20 million votes missing. Now, for those that have been following me for a long time will know that I have been seeing the big tub of ballots being slid under the table, and I do see at some stage that they'll be brought out and discovered. So I'm just going to have a look. Now, what's happened? Well, there were bomb threats, there were problems with the voting machines, they weren't scanning, they weren't registering the right name. There were some interesting things that perhaps give a snippet there. Now, you've also got Trump having basically saying for the last 2 years, don't bother voting, we've got this, it's all being fixed. Yeah, okay, right, whatever. I'm just saying, it's not over. Now, Linda G, myself, and a lot of the other readers, probably Marianne, Lena, etc., Dave Johnson, who else? Denise Knight, Danny Shea, all of us, Sterling, have been saying for a long time now that things are going to get really wild. And I do wonder on that reading that I did the other day where I had what was it, the Seven of Swords in amongst with the Democrat reading, and I'm like, is that, and I said, oh, is that the Democrats going to get accused of stealing the election? And some of my lovely viewers said to me, well, the Democrats don't steal the election. I wonder if that was something else. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a look. I just want to have a look. What do we now? I don't want to give false hope, but I do want to tell you that this is a safe community. I will keep going. I'm not going to close down my channel. It will take more than something like this for me to I must admit I do occasionally question, oh, did I get that right? Because I don't have a very good, history with things that I'm very emotional about. I know I'm talking about the yes vote for the voice to Parliament in Australia, etc. But the rest of I seem to have a pretty good strike rate, as you guys remind me. But it's not just me. We're talking about Sterling, who is up in the 90s, and Linda G and Marianne, who are way up in the 80s with their strike rates as to accuracy. I must admit, the other day when was it yesterday morning when the results were coming in, I did feel like I had actually stepped across into an alternate timeline, like I had actually gone into an alternate universe, like there's something not right in the Matrix here type thing. Okay, that was one timeline, but I want to have a look. Show me. So remember, I just said Biden is in the big seat in the big house at the moment. I did say the other day that the alphabet agencies will be all over what's going on. But I am feeling that Trump is going to come out and demand that Biden step down immediately instead of waiting for inauguration. So I just want to have a look. I just want to have a look. Oh, look, if you feel you need to subscribe, just, yeah, go for it. What have I got here? The stealing card, the tower that has brought down the tower, the mercenary, the manipulation, and then um, this out in the cold while the moneyed are in the warm. Okay, so I want to have a look to see what actually happened. Now, for those that, feel free to unsubscribe. I'm not holding you to ransom or demanding that you stay. That's fine. One thing that I did want to mention as just as an interesting point is that we all would have heard of the young lady in Texas that sadly passed away from sepsis after visiting 3 emergency rooms and being denied treatment after she had a miscarriage. Apparently she was pro-life. Apparently her parents are pro-life. Her mother apparently has come out and said, we didn't think the laws would have applied to a miscarriage. It was only supposed to be abortion. Well, there might be some F around and find out happening in the near future. But aside from that, it's like, well, yeah. Okay, let's have a look. I feel actually incredibly calm. The sun's come up. The traffic's still going past. The wind is blowing. The birds are chirping. Let's have a look. And I do know that I live on the other side of the world, so let's have a look. What happened? What what do you need to tell us about what happened? What draw do you want me to do? Okay, what happened? Marianne did a really interesting reading this morning as well. You wanted those round the other way. Okay. What happened? Come on down. I'm just thinking about which spread to do. They're telling me to do a energy spread, so it's a little bit longer. The Chariot, the movement forward, the progress forward, the chaos. The Chariot also implies the chaos. Things have been stopped. Always drawn to the fact that the tin and gold, or silver and gold, two incredibly valuable materials back in the Egyptian age. So we've got here the monies drawing forward the Chariot, but it's not moving. These sphinxes are not moving forward. There are no horses on here. And the chaos. So this is the signifier here. To me, this is very much about making a declaration. So this will be the bringing forward their choice and putting them on show. Okay, let's see where this goes though. The second signifier here, the misogynistic, the fading misogynistic energy behind the scenes, coming to some sort of agreement or partnership, or it could just be the fear of losing their dominance power. Now, it's not just power and greed, it's dominance. It's very much the even the lowest of the low, can feel dominating power if he can go out into the backyard and kick the dog that's chained up to the kennel in the corner type thing. That energy is fading, and they know it. And this is why we're in the situation here. Okay, the energy is behind the scenes. Just move that back a bit so we've got a little bit more room there. Excuse my tea towel tablecloth. The Eight of Cups, absolutely devastated, emotionally wrung out. Yeah, aren't we ever? However, walking on from leaving those emotions behind and acknowledging that they're spilt and then leaving them behind as we move forward, because this is a new opportunity is being presented here. Something new is being brought forward here. It's not so much money, it's about opportunity. Righto, so there's something going on here. What happened? Well, there's Mother Russia. It's also the female vote here. There's something off. I cannot shake the feeling that there's something really off. Stinky fish off. Okay, emotionally walking away from the loss. The power of women, I'm just going to say, okay, what happened? The power of women we've got here, bringing forward something new opportunities. Okay, see where this goes. Yeah, women, the power of the independent female. Okay, we've got Joe Biden here as the karma over, the Four of Swords, the truth, putting him into a contemplative, potentially, I'm going to say looking at legal options here, because the sword, it is the wounded warrior in retreat, can be, got one sword here that has been laid down, but you've got three swords in front of this brilliant light, and you've also got the phoenix rising. So, okay. Now, for those that have followed me for a while will know that I have said that Biden will not want to use his immunity power. his godlike power, his king power, but he's going to be forced into a position where he's going to have no choice. So let's see where this goes. A collective awakening, a judgment moment is coming up. Investigations are going to take place into snaky behaviour. Loss, disappointment, heartbreak, despair. However, 2 cups still standing there, and you do have this tree full of fireflies up here. So we've got the feeling absolutely devastated, but those that are currently on top are going to find themselves on the bottom. Karma is going to turn up and turn this wheel. And then we have the strength of the compassion, the strength of the female. We've got here a plan that came to fruition that involved overseas money. We've got here the families are going to feel themselves under attack, but there's a new plan here, a new beginning coming forward. Something is going to be brought forward and offered forward. And then we've got temperance. So I don't want to be overly optimistic, but I'm really feeling that this isn't done yet. And I've been saying that for months. The 7 of Pentacles, they are yet to reap, harvest what they have sown. It was just going to leave that card as it is. You know what that card means, and you know what that card means. And what have we got here? There's going to be some sort of legal restriction and perhaps treason or I don't feel this is restricting. This is some sort of restriction as a lot of news comes out, information comes out really quickly in regards to stealing. Okay, that'll bring about a downfall, something out of left field. And then we've got this powerful female bringing forward this new message and a legal crossroads that will bring about a new beginning. I've got here the vote, shenanigans with the vote, the Page of Swords, and the prosecutors. Page of Swords is my spy in the camp, the whistleblower. Right, we've got the Sun card, we've got the New Beginnings card. We've got here the 6 of Pentacles, which is favours done, deals done with those with dark money. But we're here, 9 of Cups, celebration, Paris, justice, star. I am just going to say, yes, what the F happened? But it is not over. Another thing that's really interesting is how quickly the election was called. Usually takes, it can take hours to days for the presidential, but it usually takes weeks for everything else. Really interesting. Investigation and legal downfall. Okay, so I don't want to give you false hope, but I just want to say this is not over yet. Even if it means, now Susan Lynn was another one who said that the inauguration is going to get delayed. I've been saying we won't find out the truth of things until late December. I've been saying that for months. Okay, there is more to come. So show me what is to come. Show me what is to come. Now, if you're going to say, I'm blowing smoke out of my rear end, don't bother, you'll just get deleted. This is a community of supportive people who are embracing those who want better for everyone. So please, and if you feel that you can, make contact with others in your area if you feel you need a support, or reach out and offer support to those that are struggling at the moment. But what is to come in regards to this election? What is to come? What is to come? What do we need to know? What is to come? What is to come? And I know they want that one. Okay. What is to come? Something new. A powerful new message. I always see this as a positive card. It's a fire energy card, but it's not an. I just never feel negative from this card. Something significantly new and big information, and the challenged by the stealing and the cheating. Big news about something to do with the stealing and the cheating. Secrets that have not yet been revealed, hidden agenda that is yet to come out. You saw me shuffle, I'm not stacking the deck. Secrets, something, hidden agenda, something yet to be revealed that has not yet. This is the here and now, this is the going forward. In the past, some perhaps contracts and agreements that were made between parties. Could also be the coming together that was happening. I mean, you had Republicans coming out and very publicly voting for Democrats. You had, gosh, what was it? 600,000 Swifties registering. You had, and I'm pretty sure they weren't voting for Republicans. Childless cat ladies. There's just reaching across the aisle and working together in the past. Crowning this reading, the chaos. Something about this messaging is really off. As I said, this is the here and now. This is the crowning the reading. There's something that is really wrong. Chaos. Here's Joe Biden, still sitting in the big chair in the White House. Externally, stealing, betrayal, winning at any cost, cheating, you name it, goodness me. Externally, internally, a new start, a new beginning here. Hopes and fears that it's the end of everything, depending on what side you're on. The outcome, money trails. 9 of Cups, oligarchs, feminine strength, compassionate strength, reaping what, not yet having reaped what they sowed. Ace of Pentacles, new, powerful new beginning. The higher authorities, the courts, overseas, volatile messaging coming forward about the supposed loss. And then we've got the Sword of Truth as well. And then the Star of Hope and the Star of the Best of Democracy. And we've got the Voter. And then we've got that whistleblower again. Something coming from in something being exposed, a truth being exposed. And then we have Harris and we have celebration. So I'm just going to say, again, things are going to be looked at differently. And then we have temperance. I'm going to say again, this is not over. We've got defending, something to do with the swing states, entrapped by the messaging that's being put out there, the misogynistic agreements that were made, but the wheel of fortune is going to turn. It can be manifestation or it can be manipulation is going to be investigated and exposed. And we've got Russia again, but we've got then walking away, loss and walking away, and then we've got justice, bringing forward some really powerful secrets. Okay, just seeing what's coming up. It's pretty much more of the same. Eat chocolate, drink whiskey. Wish I could. Hug your pets. Talk it out with your friends as often as you need to. Come on here. This is a safe space. I will keep it a safe space as well. I'm just going to say, all the readers I know have warned you that it was going to be a real wild ride, that things were not going to be as they appeared, that there were things that were going to be. It's really hard when the cards are showing us and the guides are telling us, but we can't pin down exactly what it is because there is this disconnect of the vibration. Just know that it will be okay. Righto. Some cards for us, guys. Just some cards. Just a message. What did I see there? Yeah, that one. That card. That showed up. Bright as the chaos and the tearing down is going to get torn down. I'm just going to put it that way. Okay, cards for us, guys. What do you need to tell us? What do you need to tell us? I'll just do a 3, 2, 1. These are the Light Seers Tarot. If you're interested, I was using the Gilded Tarot Royale. No, I'm not going anywhere. I mean, if we get to about May next year, and I'm not going anywhere. I think Marianne said she now considers herself a resistance channel. I'm not feeling we need to actually. Yes, we will stand united. Yes, we will link arms around the world. I'm not feeling we need to depth despair yet. Breathe. Do what you need to do for you. If it's you need to get some medical treatment done urgently that you were thinking of putting off, then get it done if that's going to, if you feel that you need to, if you can, offer up a spare room to somebody who might need to get out of a particular area. Maybe the blue states should stop sending taxes to the red states. That'd be interesting. Okay, message. What message have you got for us, guys? What message have you got for us? Okay, come on down. Yes, I'll be back on tomorrow because there will be more news. Right, the Knight of Pentacles. Slow, steady progress forward. This is not going to, whatever it is not going to happen overnight. But it is going to happen. The new beginning, the new steady progress is on offer. Ooh, on the bottom, the Moon card again. Well, first of all, we feel like we're emotionally drowning, but if I go back to the by rote meaning, it's also secrets being revealed, being brought to the surface. Yeah, in the face of this devil energy. It may be very seductive to go down that path. We need to keep ourselves in a higher vibration. But I think what we've got here is steady progress forward, a new beginning in the face of this attempted evil. Yeah, the Empress. Now, a very different feel in this card. This is about feminine wisdom. This is about the birth of something really good for the planet itself. And we often forget we need a healthy planet to survive. The planet does not need us humans on it. But wear your emotions as a superhero cape. Don't allow yourself to drown in your emotions. Put them on as your superhero cape. Yeah, go through the grieving, absolutely. But draw on your feminine wisdom. Something new is going to be birthed here. It will be on offer. And it will be good. And it will be bought with love. And it will be bought with coming together. How many aces? And beautiful aces as well. The Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune. Karma will arrive. Those that are on top and chose dark will find themselves on the bottom. There's going to be a lot of information that's going to come out really quickly. Turn off the news. Turn off the commercial channel news. Only listen to trusted sources. Only look at the trusted sources. I think, as Marianne said, PBS if you're in the US, BBC, is it BBC 4 in the UK, SBS in Australia, those sorts of channels, trusted news sources. There's going to be a lot of information come out. There's going to be new messaging that comes that we can take joy from. And we will be standing together in strength. There are steps that need to be taken. We need to step into our power and take control of our lives and take the steps to reach this future. But also it's the Hierophant. All of us need to. Don't get dragged into the darkness. Stay out in the lightness and joy, knowing that the white dove or the white raven is coming in this moment of anguish, and it is going to bring with it a tower moment for what is currently in play. And what is currently in play? This, the feeling of disarray, the feeling of conflict, the feeling of to win somebody else must lose. I discussed this, I think, last week, and probably why I needed to, my boys tell me when I need to do readings. This win at any cost, this zero-sum game, this for me to win others must suffer, is going to be at an end. And it's not going to be in 4 years' time. Just saying, I really, really feel it's not going to be in 4 years' time. I'm just going to, we've got the moon, secrets being revealed, Ten of Swords, the truth, so that we can step in over into the new beginning. The King of Pentacles, is he protecting or is he protecting himself? The King of Pentacles might be facing some legal something legal here with this Two of Swords. We've got the Eight of Swords. We've got the vascular event, or the Three of Swords, the treason, the betrayal. But then we've also got the Two of Wands as well. There is action that needs to be taken. By sitting still and doing nothing, there is nothing to be gained. Need to actually take action for the voter. The voters coming together. Okay, right. Even if it does take 3 months, 6 months, 4 years, it's not going to be 4 years. I'm really, honestly, I am not getting 4 years. I have read that it'll be end of December before things are settled. I'm really getting a feeling that Trump is going to come out quickly and demand that Biden step aside so that he can take his rightful place. Goodness me. Because there's stuff to come out and he's going to try and make a move before that stuff comes out. Or those behind him are going to come and try and make a move before the information comes out. And I'm feeling late December. And I think Susan Lynn had the inauguration being delayed. Pace yourself. Eat that chocolate. Do what you need to do for you. Turn everything off and go and spend 3 months in a cabin in the woods somewhere if you feel you need to, because you've voted. Aside from protesting, there's not a lot more you can do at the moment other than support those that will be fighting the good fight in regards to this to bring the truth forward. And that's, I don't do donations. I'm just going to say be prepared. Be prepared for anything. Okay, so deep breath. The sun came up. Life goes on, and we shall see what tomorrow brings. Love to you all. Take care. Bye-bye.